Oh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So happy to see everybody. Let's start this thing off with a little candid humor here. And that. Mainly because I don't want to forget anybody to forget about this clown.
When I get home from prison, Kimmy's gonna say, how we gonna earn a living? How we gonna get some pay? I'll reply with a little bit of anger. I'll earn my living as a stolen valor ranger. Stolen valor every hour. Super chats, that's my power. Blood, sweat, virtual danger. That's the life of a stolen valor ranger.
Kaiser, this is your father, the wit, god of bullshit.
Yeah, we can't have nobody forget about him.
Amongst the people of the earth, and con them out of their money on YouTube.
Sounds like you got a little siren going on there.
Yeah, ambulance.
Right on. Greetings and salutations, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Alyssa. Pepperoni Audit says, I have.
Great. How many more are going? Or is that rescue one?
Wow, that was weird. I had a little bit of a lag there for a second.
I know the internet's been weird today.
They're working on the lines out through here. I found that out. They're replacing a lot of the lines.
And, yeah, because they're going to they're running like 5G through cable or something, or going to a different cable line.
Yeah.
To pretty much get fiber speeds through that line, which I don't know how that's going to be possible.
I'm glad everybody is here and everything. We're waiting on our other co-host, Mr. Angry Vet. I think he went outside to smoke. But yeah, so if y'all watched the video earlier and that, y'all seen that the captain, as he likes to call himself, Mr. Anthony J. Dakar. Or we could call him Captain Dickhead. I think Captain Dickhead works.
And more like Captain Terrorist.
So last year, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Captain Dickhead, when he was a lieutenant, was making $154,061.97 last year as a lieutenant.
Wow.
That average pay for the county employees is 122.9% higher than the national average for government employees. Now, did y'all hear what I just said? 122.9% higher than the national average for government employees. But I got another little update for y'all. Mr. Anthony J. DeCara has got an increase in pay since he's moved up to captain. He is currently, via the taxpayers, we the people, and at making $212,124.41 a year. Did you hear what I say? They're paying this guy $250,000 a year.
Yeah, I would say more, probably 300,000. I don't know if that counts for all the times he goes to court and overtime, or if that's just his straight salary.
That's just what he. Yeah, that's probably just straight salary. That's probably not including overtime and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, are you live?
Yes. So we're paying this guy.
Well, never mind. Sorry.
So we're paying this guy, ladies and gentlemen, to walk around the streets in a crime scene that somebody in his department caused, to harass citizens that are filming, practicing their First Amendment right. And so what if they got cussed? Did that give him the right to send in his goon squad and put their hands on Angry Vet? I am going to say no. Right? 250,000 a year, and he can't even count to 3. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that was just a stall tactic. He was already going to arrest him. But what doesn't make sense, if the complaint is against a firefighter that was on scene, why is he not charged for harassment of a firefighter and interfering with firefighters' duties and the interference with the firefighters?
Yep, 250,000 a year and can't even count to 3. You nailed it, Card Shop. Yeah, absolutely.
What's up, brother?
What's shaking? What I miss?
Not a whole lot.
I'm just talking how it's crazy how much they make, but they can't even count to 3.
What's going on? What I hear something about a firefighter?
Wasn't that a firefighter that filed a complaint, or he was off duty though? I think, correct?
Oh, I have no idea if he's a firefighter or not. That would be interesting, though.
that's
all I'm saying is, if he was, why didn't they hit you for harassment of a firefighter in performance of duties and interference of a firefighter in the performance of duty?
well, he was off duty. The guy that
Even
he supposed he was
they
off
can
duty.
still hit you for that.
So
You're
so
really
let's
never off duty as a firefighter.
well, I know that, you know that, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that douchebag was that I told I told him to shut his pie hole. If he wanted to run his pie hole, we could do that. But I was busy trying to get names and badge numbers, so I just kept it moving. I never threatened that douche.
No,
No.
there was no threats made at all. Hello, Gloria. So let's talk about Captain Anthony Tony DeCara. And he joined the Baltimore County Police Department as a cadet in 1994. So 1994 is when he decided that he was going to be a cop. How many years ago was that? Roughly
Almost 30 years ago.
almost 30 years. Yep. I
Be 30
graduated
years.
I graduated in 93, so yeah, that would be about right.
Yeah, no, my mom died in 94 and I was 7 and I'm 37 now. So yeah, 30 years.
So this clown has been a police officer, if you want to call him that, for 30 years. Let's go in a little further. His he holds the rank of captain, nationally recognized as a subject matter expert in various phases of law enforcement. You hear what I'm saying, guys? He is supposed to be nationally recognized. He's known worldwide, according to this, as a subject matter expert.
Oh God.
What's up, Lou? What's up, AVA?
He
Our
has
shop.
also been recognized by the federal courts as an expert witness in police training and tactics and that for weapons specialties. Can't make this shit up. So can you imagine, guys, what kind of fucking tyranny this guy is teaching new cadets and people that are already on the department? If this guy is a nationally recognized expert in his field.
Now I want to go see if he's written any books and read them.
Oh, but it gets better. Additionally, he is involved in the Fraternal Order of Police and serves as the chaplain for the State of Maryland Lodge as well as Baltimore County Lodge. So this guy's supposed to be a preacher. So let's unpack this for a minute. We've got a guy that's 30 years into the police department, supposed to be an expert in 2 different areas. He's with the Fraternal Order of Police, and he's supposed to be a pastor. Anybody want to take a guess how many times this man has been brought up on charges?
None.
He has a record?
Oh. What if I told you him and 4 other officers were involved in a shooting and the man later died at the hospital? And when they were found not guilty. Can you imagine that?
This stuff? How did you find this stuff?
I just typed in his name in Google and just started doing a little search, going down rabbit holes.
Email me links to everything you find, and
Okay.
I'll try to put something together I'll try to figure something out once I get done some of these videos.
Now let me read to y'all guys. This is what was on their website. The Baltimore Police Department is committed to transparency. Can you believe that, guys?
Flip Alo, pepperoni audits.
Baltimore Police Department is committed to transparency.
Barbara, Angel K.
Yeah.
How are you beautiful?
Now, ain't that just amazing? Well, let's see how far down this rabbit hole we can go, guys. Anthony DeCara, Baltimore Police Department. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Unreported opinion of circuit case court for Baltimore. This was a case I was looking at that while ago that he's involved in. Mr. Anthony DeCara has been on the board of directors for the Fraternal Order of Police for over 50 years. For over 50 years, this guy has been on the Fraternal Order of Police, Baltimore County Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 4.
He's only been a cop for 30.
Yep.
That's weird.
For over 50 years, our board of directors have managed the lodge at every level for establishing our purpose, missions, planning, and strategizing, increasing membership, and setting goals. These men and women have performed with the highest valor in their duties, with commitment and the highest level of excellence. I call bullshit.
Yeah, okay, that don't make no sense. If he's been on the board of directors for 50 years for the Fraternal Order of Police, that would put him roughly at 61.
Yep.
He don't look no 61.
Well,
I wonder where he was a cop before he was in Baltimore County.
Hey, lucky laptop.
says Tony DeCara, second vice
Oh,
president.
yeah, bitch.
Assistant treasurer is he's the president. He's the vice president, guys. Tony DeCara is the second vice president. He is also an assistant treasurer for the Fraternal Order of Police at the Lodge 4. I smell a rat coming out, don't you guys? Something's not right here. I'm not too sure on this Fraternal Order of Police. I don't know that much about that stuff. I'll have to look more into that.
I believe like the Fraternal Order of Police is kind of like the International Firefighters Association.
Okay. According to the Baltimore Sun, that's the newspaper there, this happened on January 21st at January 21st, 2000 at 12 a.m. This is when this was published. Man shot by police after chase dies at Bayview Hospital. And of course, you have to have a subscription to them to read the rest of the story. But it says officers Anthony DeCara, Todd Edeline, Stephen Foster, and Michael Snyder have been placed on administrative duty while the shooting is being investigated. So that happened in 2000. That was published on January 21st of 2000. So it was probably published the next day. So it probably happened on January the 20th of 2000. For all you people that are good at digging or want to go get a subscription to the Baltimore Sun and read that little thing there. That's the shooting that I was talking about. I think the further that we dig into this guy, the more we're going to find. He also has a son that is employed with the sheriff's department, with the police department there. His name is Michael DeCar. He is a sergeant at the police department, and he is making almost $100,000 a year.
I wonder what precinct he's at.
Baltimore 12th precinct.
Really? They work in the same precinct?
Yes, sir.
Well, that should be a conflict of interest.
Yep. So the little sergeant that was mouthing off to you there was probably his son.
Wow.
Let me click on this. Baltimore County employees, 6/29/2011. So y'all can see. I can't pull it up on my computer because it lags like hell. But the reason I know that that's his son and everything is because when you do a people search, it shows relatives. I've even got his house where he lives and everything.
Dude, if you want to show anything, just send me a screenshot, take a screenshot and text it to me or something like that.
Now, don't put it on the screen.
Okay.
I wouldn't even share it with anybody. Don't do that. Not right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Not while I got charges on me. Let everybody do their own research, James.
Yeah.
Yes. He was also involved in a case, Anderson versus the state, docket number 0682. This happened February 6th of 2018. Maryland 4231 and Maryland Rule 4326. In this briefing, Garland phased Sergeant Anthony DeCar, Baltimore County Police Department. So that's probably his son that's involved in that. That hasn't been that long ago. 2018, that's
5 years ago.
Yeah. Mr. Anthony Tony DeCar is a resident of Baltimore, and he lives in Essex. He does have a Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. You can do the search and find his Facebook if you would like to redress your grievances nice and leave him a nice little message. New police recruits assigned to local precincts. This was after graduating Baltimore County Academy on February. Anthony DeCar asked asked in the invitation to open ceremony. Oh, okay. Let's see what this is. What did he ask? Several new recruits have been assigned to local precincts, including 4 to Precinct 12, 8 to 11 Precinct Essex, and 5 to Precinct 9 White Marsh. In his closing statements, Captain Anthony Dakar said to the new recruits that has assigned to his station, I want to make sure you recognize the fact that we are a group of people who are deeply embedded in service, whether that is through family members or continuing the tradition of law enforcement or those who are serving our nation. I run a tight ship. It's my way or the highway. Get used to it. Quote, unquote. Wow. Now, how would you like to be a new recruit for a police department, fresh out of the academy, and you hear this big-headed motherfucker to say something like that to you? Now, that speaks volume. So let's look at this for a minute. He's a preacher, supposedly, allegedly. He's on the board of directors for the Fraternal Order of Police in the lodge, both of them. He's the vice president. He's an assistant treasurer. He's got several court cases that he's been involved in the last 30 years. And that one, which included unaliving a person that I can find, one so far. I'm sure there's a lot more. So, would you say Captain is a captain or a criminal?
He's a criminal. I mean, come on. If he joined the department in 94, depending on if he came from another department, how many people did he unalive in the early 90s or late 90s, early 2000s that the department don't know about?
Does he have any psychology degrees?
Not that I have found so far.
I'd like to know if he, is a psychiatrist or a social worker, or if he has a social worker degree. I'd love to know that. And the ponytail princess, I wonder, does she have a English degree?
I would say no. That would be my guess. I would say absolutely not.
I would pull AVA or Angry Vet. I would pull their training history. Because he might have taken some psychology courses, but no degree.
Oh, man, I even found his wife.
Certainly not enough to approach someone he does not even know and accuse them of being mentally deranged. I can assure you that.
That is correct. That would be my guess too. This guy, I would like to read that newspaper article from the 20th or 21st of 2000. See what the final outcome on that one was. Oh wait, here's another one. I might be able to get it from this one. Boom! I found another paper that covered it. Nice. Okay, a little bit. You're pushing the cover on the computer. Now get this, guys. They shot a fleeing subject. Listen, I found it. They shot a fleeing subject who sent a forged check to a bank. So, are you understanding me? They killed a man over forgery. Yes, it's a felony, but it's not a violent crime.
Yeah, I mean, look what they did to George Floyd. He passed a counterfeited bill. They killed him.
Wow. Hey, I'm not going to release the victim's name. Y'all can look that up if you want to. A man who was shot by the Baltimore County Police responding to a report of forgery at the Dundalk Bank has passed away at the hospital, spokeswoman said yesterday. He was 23 years old. He passed away at Johns Hopkins after being shot once in the head and several times in the lower torso when he pointed a gun at police. According to police reports.
Yeah. This is why we got to start advocating for body cams and gun cams.
Officer Michael Snyder, Todd Eldlin, Anthony DeCar, and Stephen Foster are on administrative duty while the shooting is investigated.
Man, I'd like to get that IA report.
And that was back in 2000.
Yes.
They may or may not still have it.
That just makes me sad. I mean, I get it if he pointed a gun, but still. Why so many times? Why did they have to pull the trigger that many times?
How many times did they shoot him?
Once in the head and several times in the lower torso, in the stomach.
While
So
he was running
basically,
away?
every cop probably. Yeah, according to them, he pointed a gun, and yeah, he passed away a day later. Man, so if there was 4 officers, I think they said that was listed in there, and they probably all emptied their gun.
That's 120 rounds. Or wait, 4. That's 60 from the cops.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Lou. They probably dumped their and only hit him 2 or 3 times. They shot him in the head. So that means that somebody was aiming high. Listen, I'm going to tell you what, headshots, ladies and gentlemen, that's only done by like snipers and things like that and shit. And the vet here can tell you, man, you only take headshots when you intend to kill.
Yeah, but that's what they teach you in the police academy. Shoot to kill.
Nah, just center body. Center mass is how you're supposed to center mass. You only you only see that shit in the military. People actually being trained to double tap to the head.
He has had the Larsilian Public Service Award. Wow, that's crazy. A chaplain, I said that earlier, at the as the chaplain for the state of Maryland. Can you imagine how many good people this guy's married or whatever? You know, he's a chaplain and everything. So is a chaplain Catholic? I'm just curious, or how does that work? I'm not sure. I'm not trying to dig into religion. I'm just want to make sure.
Like with fire departments, police departments, I think they can be any religion. They just call them a chaplain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a military thing. Well, like we have chaplains in the military.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching MASH when, well, I know that's fictional, but he was the father or whatever they called him.
Yeah, but like with a lot of northeastern areas, a lot of them are going to be Catholic.
Any denomination can be a chaplain. Thank you, Lou.
They could be anything, any branch of religion.
So now that we've dug into this guy a little bit, so who was the guy that told you they would knock you out, the angry vet?
The guy that I first came upon when I was walking through the mechanic shop.
Yeah.
And I was walking down that tape line. It's kind of in the middle of the video when I leave. When I walk away from the cars, I'm pretty sure I got him on video.
It's definitely on video.
Yeah, I walk by him, and I'm talking to myself, and he, said something fucking smart like, well, you shouldn't be harassing the police or giving them shit or something like that. And I turned around and I was like, were you here? Were you even here in the beginning when they were giving me shit and got in my face? And I don't think he answered. He's like, well, you don't need to give them shit. And I was like, hey, shut your fucking pie hole. And if you want, and then I said, if you want to run your mouth, I guess we could do that. And then I turned around and walked away. And then if you notice in the video when I'm talking to Ponytail Princess, or I'm trying to get her to give me his name, the captain's name, you can see the captain walking back to the crime scene from where that douchebag that gave me shit about giving the cops shit was. You can see him. He went and talked to him, and then I guess dude lied to him and said that I threatened him or whatever. So when he came up to me, he's like, I heard you threaten that guy, blah blah blah. And I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I heard y'all say that it was all on video. Don't lie.
Yeah, and if I had threatened, if I had threatened somebody, or he heard me threaten somebody, why didn't he, immediately come over when I started asking for his name and badge number? Why did he wait and just chill out? He was just chilling out there.
Exactly. This is it right now. If you want to play it. Nightmare.
Yeah, let start at the beginning and let Angry Vet walk us through it. And just listen to him for him to say what he wants you to pause it.
Full part or
just play the whole video.
Okay.
I'm just curious of what. Let's just let him walk us through it all.
How do I change my view aspect?
What do you mean?
Like, how do I change it to me?
Oh,
Station is locked. Rotate device back. You're live.
you got to go vertical. You're stuck. I don't know. It's telling you it's not not broadcasting right now. You got to go vertical. That's what happened to me. You got to go vertical.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta go vertical.
And now it'll start.
Oh, god damn it.
I know I'm vertical too.
All right, I'm stuck in vertical.
We're gonna do all this live.
Yeah, I'm new to this. So guys, what we got here, I can't see because I don't know what I'm doing.
Too high.
But what we had here was a police chase. They were chasing a dirt bike, and they were all amped up. They got the helicopter out for this dirt bike, and then they probably had 15, 20 cars all running for this dirt bike. And a cop came through this intersection. So to lead up to this, I got some video leading up to this and some audio. And I was invited out to a cop watch, my first with Baltimore County Observer. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And I met him down there. And we sat around, hung out, down by East Point, and listened to the scanner and stuff like that. And all night long, bro, all night they were chasing. All Dundalk police officers were chasing dirt bikes all night, like it was a constant thing. And then we got a call for a little accident. Went to that. That was no big deal. And then while we were going to somewhere else, we were driving down the road. We were listening to these guys chasing this motorcycle, this dirt bike, a green Kawasaki or something like that. And we were like, maybe we should go over into that area. So he knows all the roads, and we started heading that way. And then I noticed a helicopter in the air with a spotlight, and I was like, I wonder if that helicopter is for them. And then we hear they come over the radio, and they're like, oh, well, he just crashed his motorcycle. And then the next thing you know, another cop saying, well, he's back on the motorcycle and he's going down such and such road, blah, blah, blah. So we start heading down another road, and we're going towards like the area still. And all of a sudden I hear on the radio, officer involved rollover.
Wow.
And that's when it just lit up. The scanner lit up, and then right after that, two police cars blow by us, and we're not like following them, but we're going in the same direction that they're going. So they're kind of like parting the Red Sea for us, basically. And we get there to the grocery store. I guess it was a grocery store or whatever. And we walk on scene, and it's just total chaos. Like, these cops, they were all running around. Nobody really knew what the hell they were doing. I guess they were securing the scene to bring rescue, because I don't even think rescue was on scene when we first got there. And I went into, I don't know, like, my first instincts when I see shit like that is to make sure everybody's okay. It's just a force of habit. And I started going towards everything, and I wanted to cross the road. So I started to cross the road because the crosswalk was totally blocked. So I started to cross the road, and before I even got halfway across the road, this one cop got all in BCO's face,
started yelling at him, telling him to get back across the road, yada yada yada. And then I just kept walking and got onto the other side, onto private property. And he started getting in my face and yelling at me. And I was like, bro, I'm on fucking private property. Put up some goddamn fucking crime scene tape or something. You know, show us where we can stand instead of fucking yelling at us and barking orders, blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing you know, I'm getting bumped and pushed out of the way by some other police officer with crime scene tape. And they start putting all that shit up. And then we go over to the corner. BCO goes over to the corner where there isn't any crime scene tape, and that same police officer runs over to him and starts fucking going ballistic on him. So I walk over there and I'm like, you're out of control, man. You are unfucking hinged, out of control. And another cop came over and tried to dismiss him and say, hey, look, I got this. I was cool with them. They were cool with me. I'll handle them. Don't worry. He's like, go away. And he wouldn't go away. Like he was a corporal. And this other police officer that looks like TikTok model, one of his best buddies, was trying to tell this corporal to just, go away. Because he was escalating everything and he wouldn't go away. So they finally put up the crime scene tape and all, and we're standing there, and I could kind of feel a little bit of a shift on how these police officers were acting. And I told BCO, I said, "Are you live?" And he's like, "No." I said, "Go live." And so he goes live, and I'm kind of just looking. I'm watching at this point. I'm just watching all the police officers, and I'm trying to like zoom into car numbers and name tags and shit like that, and just isn't working right. And I noticed this dude just fucking wouldn't take his eyes off of us, and the captain didn't know he was a captain at the time, and I just felt like I needed to go live. So I went live and I started telling the story live. And I guess, like a minute after I went live, I guess they all got the call, on their phones or something like that, that's the angry vet down there or whatever. And that's when things, started to change. Everybody started treating me a lot fucking different. More aggressive and all that
sure.
other.
After they knew who you were, and I'm sure that captain has heard about you. And
yeah. So that so then they by that time they already had the person loaded up in the ambulance, and they needed to get them gone. And so they came over to take the police tape down that it was over by us. And that's when Ponytail Princess, she had gotten in our face earlier as well. And I could tell from the jump that she wanted to go fucking hands on from the beginning. And she got smart and she pulled my attention away from the captain. And I really didn't see him come up behind me. I can see it in the video now, but I didn't know that he was on the other side of me. I thought he was still up the road, and he snuck right up on me. I actually felt him, his big fat fucking donut eating belly, like hit me in my left hip, and I heard him fucking saying, "Who are you? Who are you?" But I thought it was just another cop talking to fucking BCO, but he was actually talking to me. And then he got so fucking close to me that I could taste his fucking breath. And that's when I fucking turned around and was like, "Who the fuck are you?" So yeah, that's the pretty stuff to that.
Okay, Andy, let's play a little bit of the video there, and I'm sure he'll tell you when. But I did hear the female cop give her name and badge number.
Right there. Came through this intersection, smashed into this car. We forced them to put all this crime scene tape up. They got into our faces and shit. I got some pretty good footage of that, but I ended the static feed. And that car on its side is a cop car that hit this car and then ran into the other car. Both police officers are okay, but they went to town with us. They totally, wait till you see that footage. Holy shit. My first cop watch, guys. My first.
Angry vet giving him hell.
My first cop watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this side.
Oh, you're finally taking it down?
Yeah, we're letting the medic out.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you guys like work on a daily basis with that guy over there? What was his name?
What the guy that
What's the corporal's name? What's the corporal's name again?
I don't know which. There's many corporals here. I don't know which one you're talking about.
You don't know? You don't know which one I'm talking about?
No.
The one that was in my face yelling at me when you were here tying? You were busy putting tape up. Oh, okay.
That was a good politician over there.
You didn't see nothing. Hear no evil, see no evil, right? This guy right here, he's one of the good guys right there. What's your name and badge number?
Serrano 6242.
6242. This guy was class act.
That's TikTok's buddy.
It's corporal though, and this little tyrant, this little ponytail princess right here. This little ponytail princess right here thinks she's fucking RoboCop.
See the captain starting
this one right here. What was your name and badge number again?
Yep.
I can read. I can read.
I would hope so.
I can read. What if I couldn't read?
Who are you?
Exactly.
6460. And I did catch your badge number that time.
Who the fuck are you?
6460.
Who the fuck are you?
What's your name?
What's your name?
What are you doing out here?
What the fuck are you doing out here?
Are you okay? Are you having a mental derangement issue?
Yeah.
Are you on drugs or alcohol?
What are you fucking doing?
Do you need
bro?
medical attention?
That's funny.
This fucking guy. This guy. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing here?
Everything's closed. I'm sorry, you have to go the other way.
Look at them all. Look at them all. Look at them all closing in, guys.
De-escalate.
Look at them all closing in. This guy comes in, escalates everything.
You don't even know who
This
we
guy
are.
comes
We are
in,
free
escalates
citizens.
everything, and then they all start closing in on him.
Pause it.
Yeah, you have no idea how famous.
Just keep the camera
Hey,
pointed
Sarge.
here.
Hey, Sarge.
Pause it, Indy.
Hey, Sarge. Go pound fucking sand, you douche. You fucking douche. I'm gonna find.
So when he came over, I didn't even realize that they were staging up on me, but because I was focused on Ponytail Princess, and they actually, started closing in when he came over. So they all fucking knew. Every single one of them, and there was probably like 10 to 15 of them that were like closing in on us and surrounding us. There were no cops behind us outside of the police tape, but they made a great big like semicircle around him. And then one of, I guess his muscle, his fucking private security guard or whatever, was like, oh, we're just, they're just trying to make us YouTube famous, blah, blah, blah. And then he threatens me. He said, yeah, you might find out who I am. Yeah, you might. Like they already had a plan, trying to figure out a plan to arrest me.
Well, at this point, as you can see where it's paused, you can definitely tell that he's angry. You've made him mad. You definitely made him mad, because what happened is, I can tell you right now, just even though the video quality is not that good, he's mad. His face is red. I guarantee you, his face is red, and he feels like you've embarrassed him in front of his boys. That's exactly what it is. And when they go back in the huddle, I guarantee it, they're over there saying, well, if this motherfucker opens his mouth again, I'm going to take him to jail.
Absolutely. That's why that's why I think all that, it's going to be expensive as fuck, I believe. It's going to be a small fortune to get all this fucking body cam footage.
Yep, definitely intent to violate rights. Contempt of cop. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, they'll probably end up dragging you through the mud and say, "Oh, it's going to be $3,000 for the body cam."
Yep.
They've
But
been
that's
doing
all
it
right.
like Justin Pollingham.
I'll just subpoena the shit.
That's
Fuck
right.
it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then you get audio communication and everything. I'd get all radio communication, all phone calls, everything up. Yeah, everything. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I
ain't fucking around with this one. If they drag this out and try to send me to fucking court, I'm subpoenaing every single fucking thing. Every fucking one of their work phones, every one of their personal fucking phones, every fucking telecommunications, every fucking radio call, every dispatch fucking call, everything. Every single fucking thing I'm gonna fucking subpoena, and they ain't gonna be able to weasel their fucking way out of this at all. So it would behoove of them to just fucking, here in the next week or so, to just, get rid of it.
I don't think it's going to get that far. I think they'll probably dismiss it unless the judge is corrupt, because with video footage that we've seen and everything, look, you were leaving just like you were told, and you could see him clearly. Go get him, boys. Go get him. Is exactly what this motherfucker says.
Yep. And all of it based on a lie.
Yep.
All of it based on a complete fabrication.
Find out who the fuck you are. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? No, I might. We are going to find out who the fuck you are, you fucking douche. Look at that guy and all his fucking crony protectors right there. Did you see how they
protect their gate, man?
Yeah. Did you see how that happened? This motherfucker gets in my face. Starts fucking.
Who you are.
Bad fucking breath. Hey, bro, you need a mint, bro. You need a mint. Wants to fucking know who the fuck I am. You need to talk to your corporal over there. He's fucking unhinged. That guy. Yeah. With your little fucking notepad. I want to go talk to that motherfucker. We need to find out. We need to find out who that fucking guy is. That guy right there. I don't even know how to zoom in. I need better equipment, bro. Hey, I need to speak to a supervisor. I need to know who that clown is with the notepad. Anybody want to help me out with that? Huh?
Look, they told me I had to move, and I didn't. I'm still the same place I was.
I never got that sergeant's name. Did you see the sergeant came over here and said that we were all going to be YouTube stars?
Yeah, and that sergeant is probably his son.
Hey, Sarge, if you come over and talk to me, I promise I won't make you a YouTube star. I'll keep you off the film.
They just do their fucking job.
Look, they're all fucking standing around now, trying, like, don't they have anything better to do? Hey, did you catch the motorcycle rider? You did? Yeah. Did you see that, guys? I got one of the cops saying, what did he say? Oh, I said, hey, yeah. Is this about the motorcycle crash or the motorcycle you were chasing? He was like, yeah, it is. And then now I got this guy saying, yeah, we caught him. I'm glad you caught him at the expense of this fucking innocent citizen right here. Somebody coming home from work and one of your fucking goons plows face first, head on. Hey, you want to talk? You want to tell me who that goon is right there with the notepad?
I look like the smartest guy in the room. I wouldn't say that per se, but out of the group of you guys, yeah, probably, you fucking clown. What's your name? What's your badge number? Oh, I can't wait to fucking audit fucking Dundalk Police Department now. Holy shit.
It's on now.
It's fucking on now, you fucking clowns. Fucking treat me like that.
I'd be angry too.
I'm fucking, here we go, guys. I ain't gonna fucking deal with this shit.
Still behind the
I'm not gonna
tape.
deal with this shit at all. Fucking treat me like a fucking piece of shit. Fuck these motherfuckers. Is it attached to the? No.
Hi, Mitchell.
What do you mean? They gave me a fucking hard time. Were you here? I'm not trying to give you shit, but were you here in the beginning when they fucking tried to hem me up and threaten me with arrest? Were you here? You weren't. You weren't here, were you? No, actually, I was here trying to make sure the fucking cops were okay. But if you want to run your fucking pie hole too, we can do that as well. You fucking goon.
That's it right there.
I ain't taking no shit from these fucking cunts.
Here. Rewind.
Yo, hey, Ponytail.
Back it up a little bit,
Need
Andy.
to talk to you.
Andy.
What?
Back it up a little bit. Rewind it. Not.
I ain't taking no shit from these fucking cunts.
Back to where the people are at the.
Right there. Right there.
I'm fucking,
Okay, stop.
So this is where we're going to meet our complainant. I believe this is our complainant. We'll meet him here soon. He kind of looks like a biker. He's pretty big, but he seems to not have any problems threatening me when I'm in handcuffs. But he's quiet as a fucking church mouse when I'm walking through there.
Yeah, free speech is a arrestable offense.
Yo, guys. I ain't gonna fucking deal with this shit. I'm not gonna deal with this shit at all. Fucking treat me like a fucking piece of shit. Fuck these motherfuckers. Is it attached to the? No. What do you mean? They gave me a fucking hard time. Were you here? I'm not trying to give you shit, but were you here in the beginning when they fucking tried to hem me up and threaten me with arrest? Were you here? You weren't. You weren't here, were you? No, actually, I was here trying to make sure the fucking cops.
Yeah, that guy right there. Big, long, gray beard, bald head. Yeah. Shut his fucking mouth real quick when I started, telling him to shut up or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I never threatened that cocksucker.
No. As we'll hear.
We're okay. But if you want to run your fucking pie hole too, we can do that as well. You fucking goon. I ain't taking no shit from these fucking cunts.
So pay close attention to the right side of the screen.
Yo, hey, Ponytail. Need to talk to you. I don't want to yell across the street at you.
The captain's walking up to that fucking bearded motherfucker right now.
So you don't want to talk to me? I need the name of that douche right there in the fucking
with the paper.
With the papers and the down vest. You've never seen him before, but he's on your scene. Why
don't you go arrest him? He's past the line.
He's on
you
your.
Know where he is? You better go find out.
He's giving you all orders, and you don't.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He was walking back from talking to that guy. So this whole time from this point forward, he never approached. Like, he just got told that I threatened that dude, right? Just got told by that dude that I threatened him. But he goes back to leaning his fat ass up on the car. So now he's just sitting leaned up on a fucking car right now.
Don't know who he is. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Giving you orders. He's giving you orders, and you don't know who he is. I'm gonna find out who the fuck he is. Watch me. Good luck. I'm gonna find out who you are too. Fucking clown. And we got a bootlicker over here.
Yeah, no, he was talking shit a second ago.
He was talking shit to her?
Not to you, not you.
About me?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Fucking bootlickers and cops alike. You, I need your name and your badge number. You wanted to get in my fucking face, give me fucking unlawful directives. You gonna give me your badge number and your name? You gonna identify to the public?
Pause it. So how many, like, what was that, a minute? Like he was sitting there. How long was he sitting there? How much time did he have to approach me or collect a police officer and come up to me prior to this point and post being told
A few minutes,
that I'm threatening
at least a
people,
few
you know?
minutes. Yeah, a few minutes.
Yeah, it was right about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, a couple minutes. I mean, Christ, he had plenty of time.
Absolutely,
So
had plenty of time.
This was total retaliation is all this was.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Zoom in on that motherfucker. I need your name and your badge number.
You're creating a disturbance.
Come on, get out of here.
Threaten that gentleman over there.
You didn't hear me threaten anybody.
Nobody threatened anything. We got everything.
Everything's on video, bro.
You ready?
Go for
You
it.
will leave now, or you will be arrested.
I'm
going to count till 3.
Guys,
1, 2.
I'm leaving.
Go back to where I pan over to that fucking douche and he shakes his head at me. And then try to pause it right on his uniform. Yeah, go ahead and play.
Come on, get out of here.
Threaten that gentleman over there.
You didn't hear me threaten anybody.
Nobody threatened anything. We got everything.
Everything's on video, bro.
You ready?
Go for
You
it.
will leave now, or you will be arrested.
Right there. I wonder if we can zoom in on that dude's name.
Let me see.
Go for
You
it.
will leave now, or you will be arrested.
Right. I don't know. I guess take a screenshot or something, and then try to see if you can edit it later.
Hold on, I got it with my phone here. I'm trying.
Oh, damn it.
You didn't hear me threaten anybody.
Nobody threatened anything. We got everything.
Everything's on video, bro.
You ready?
Go for
You
it.
will leave now, or you will be arrested. I'm going to count till 3.
Yeah,
Guys,
other one was better.
Super.
2.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You told me to leave. I'm leaving.
I'm going to count till 3.
Guys,
1,
you're telling me
2.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You
Well, anyway, you can. If I knew somebody that could pull fucking audio out and enhance it, like there was a ton of people right there where we were, and they were all on our side saying, "What are you doing?" He was just asking for a name and badge number. Why are you doing this? It was crazy. And there must have been, well, there was BCO, there was me, and there was a lady and the dude and maybe one other person that I saw had their camera phones out videotaping the whole thing.
Yeah.
1 second,
And,
I may be able to get you this pig's name.
And I was the only one that had to leave.
Yeah, and what's crazy about that is Baltimore County Observer was right beside of you doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, and they never took their eyes off of me.
The exact same thing. And they didn't arrest him. I mean, I'm glad they didn't, but I'm just saying, why? What was the difference? You know what I mean? That's something I don't understand. What was the difference?
Right. Well, the difference was me being assertive with my speech. That was the difference. You know, me being demanding for their names and badge numbers. Like the dude didn't want to give me his name and badge number from the fucking beginning. Like he completely refused to. Like it none of that would have even happened if I had already had his name and badge number. If he had already given it to me the first time I fucking asked for it, none of that would have happened.
Right. He definitely didn't have any skill in de-escalating the situation. They definitely wanted to harass and cause a disturbance themselves. And they talk about us people being soft citizens and shit like that. Come on. It's crazy. I might be able to slow this down enough to where I can get it here in just a second. Come on, you silly damn thing. I hate when cops get their feelings hurt. And that's exactly what his problem was. His feelings were hurt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Need a copy of the policy, make a proper complaint. Yeah, a copy of their policy is on their website. I did see that. Hold on, I've got the video downloaded, so
waiting for.
I think I can pull up that cop. Come on. All right, let me see here. Damn it. It sucks when you got fucking sausage fingers.
Yeah, Brandon Masters, you know, he was wishy-washy. He pretended to be nice, I believe. Well, I thought he was genuine at first, and then I overheard him talking to the commissioner, and the commissioner flat out asked him if there was anybody else ready to be seen. And this is like 5 hours later, 5 to 6 hours later, and he flat out tells her no. And then I stop him in the hall, and he, you know, we're talking through that fucking glass, and I catch him in a couple lies, and I knew 100% sure that they were playing the fucking game right then and there. And then, you know, once I saw the commissioner, and once I fucking, you know, got my attorney involved in it, things started moving, and he was a lot nicer when I left. But I'm almost certain he was playing the game for him. Because when I first went in there, and this is the funny thing about it, when I first got in there, they had already gotten phone calls. Can everybody hear me? Put a chat in the one if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. When I first got in there, it was clear and evident that they had already gotten a bunch of phone calls before I even got to the station, because they were all talking, you know, like I even said something to the fingerprinting guy or the booking guy. I said, what the fuck ever happened to freedom of speech? And he was like, honestly, bro, he said, you'd be surprised how many of us are actually with you on that one. And, you know, I just kind of shrugged it off. And the older guy that was, I'm not trying to get these guys blacklisted for being nice to me, but the older guy, you know, he thanked me for my service, and he was really nice to me. And then they were all banding together in the booking to get me out right away on a citation summons. They were like, let's we're trying to get you out of here on a citation and get you going, because they didn't even, you know, they didn't even they weren't even going to take my fingerprints. They were just going to get me out on a citation summons. And I was like, well, I doubt that's going to happen. You guys clearly don't know who I am. And sure enough, like 20 minutes later, sitting there with his shackles on, they're like, all right, well, let's get your fingerprints and get you into the cell. And I was like, I told you that was going to happen. So yeah, it came down the fucking chain to leave me in there, not to give me the fucking criminal citation, which they could have easily done, just giving me a criminal fucking citation. and somebody pulled fucking rank and made me sit in there for 8 fucking hours.
I wonder who that was. Probably the
I'm
fucking
pretty
captain.
sure it was around. I think I got in there like around 9 o'clock, maybe. So like maybe 8:55 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that captain, man, was a real ass hat. Without a doubt, he was definitely a tyrant.
Oh, 100%. 100% tyrant. And the dude that put the fucking cuffs on me. And you can see in the arrest video, Ponytail Princess had to be in there. She got in there and got her fucking licks in too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so my right thumb is still numb. Like he really squeezed the shit out of the right stuff. And I'm standing there and there's like 8 of them surrounding me. And I got like 2 people patting me down and they're being real rough. And I thought my legs were spread far enough, but this dude, I don't know who it was. I can't name names, but one of them fucking like closed fist punches me in the fucking calf to like get my feet spread apart farther. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? And then they put me in the car. And before they closed the door, I got my head kind of leaning out a little bit, and I'm trying to read names off out loud so body cams can pick them up. And the next thing I know, Ponytail Princess is already on the other side of the car with the door open, and she reaches in and yanks me in the car. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. She fucking grabs me by the collar and like a horse collar tackle and slams me down into the back seat and pulls me into the other fucking seat, like the other side of the fucking car. And I didn't know who it was. It felt like she's got some fucking muscle. It felt like a dude. I thought it was a dude at first, and I fucking look up. And because I'm on my side back-ish kind of, and I look up and it's her. It's fucking Ponytail Princess. And I'm like, you fucking cunt.
I wonder if she walks on her knuckles or drags them on the ground.
Oh, she definitely wanted to hurt me. 100%.
Wow. Crazy. She escalated. They escalated so fast too. It's amazing how quick they went from 0 to wanting to throw you to the ground, which I seen that on you while you were alive. They tried to throw you on the ground. Just it's unreal.
Yeah, and
man.
then they resisting because I didn't want to go to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Like and those were the first words out of that fucking meathead's fucking mouth before he even touched me. Before he even put his hands on me, he says, "Are you there? Hello?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I do? I fuck something up?
No, I still hear you.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Before he even put his fucking hands on me, not to resist. I'm like, what the
Not
fuck?
to resist.
Yeah, right. Tells me not to resist, and then they all fucking gang tackle me and try to take me down to the ground. And because I wouldn't go down to the ground, they fucking
I told you,
saying,
Nightmare.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I told you, Nightmare. I told
What?
You.
What?
They're taught. It's all they were saying is like.
Yeah, I know. I told you that
Stop
they tried to throw
resisting,
you to the ground. I knew that already. I watched it live. When I actually thought they had thrown him to the ground because when I seen his phone go down, but and that
always do that before the even the person's even doing it. So it gets on the body camera.
They broke my phone. They broke my cover on my phone.
they're such assholes.
There's a big chip out of the corner.
I don't know what they had planned. It's a good thing that you did have cameras there and you had a buddy there, man. If you hadn't, they'd have probably took your ass somewhere and.
Yeah, and that's another fucking strange thing. So they throw me into a random fucking car, right? And they tell some fucking newbie or whatever the fuck he was. Can't remember his name, but got Gills or Gillies or I can't remember. But we're driving down the fucking road. His radio is on, right? Pretty loud. I mean, not blaring, but it was loud enough. And my phone goes off, and he picks my phone up, and he's like, "Is this your phone?" And I was like, "Well, show me who it was that's calling." And he shows me. I was like, "Yeah, that's my phone." He puts it back down, and we're like halfway down the road. I'm like, "Man, my thumb is numb as fuck. Like, get me out of these cuffs now." I said, "It's bad." And he was like, "We're almost there." And then my phone rings again, and he reaches over and turns it off, like he must have had the same phone, because I don't know how he fucking turned it off so goddamn quick.
Wow.
I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" I said, "Who was that?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I turned it off." I said, "Why'd you turn it off?" He said, "Well, I couldn't hear my radio." And I was like, "Bro," I said, your stereo in the car is louder than the fucking phone. What do you mean you couldn't hear the fucking radio?"
Shit.
He's like, "My radio on my person, on my body." I'm like, "Yeah, the music's playing louder than my fucking phone, bro." And he's like, "Well, And I said, "Look, bro, I don't have any problems with you right now." I said, "But you don't want to be in this fucking mess." I said, you need to excuse yourself from this bullshit." He's like, "Yeah, I'm just the one bringing you here. I had nothing to do with your arrest. I wasn't even there." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, I'm just letting you know, stay away from it." And guess who turns out to be the arresting officer?
Him.
Yup.
Really? No shit.
Yup.
The guy who wasn't even there?
Bro. They're fucked. They're so fucked it's not even funny.
Because the captain didn't want to put his fucking name on it because he already knew that it was bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wanted to put their name on it. They set that motherfucker up from the jump. From the fucking jump. They knew what car they were going to take me to. They're dirty. They're dirty fucking cocksuckers, bro.
Yep.
Like, how is somebody going to fucking how the fuck is somebody going to say, "Yeah, I had nothing to do with the arrest," and then end up being on the fucking police report?
Yeah, it just don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless they set him up too. That thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They set his ass up. Or he was lying.
You said he was a newbie, right?
He was young. He was pretty young.
Yeah, that way they can say, "Well, no, I didn't tell him to do that." If you know what I mean, they got that fucking qualified immunity, and the rookie cop will take the blame and shit if shit goes south. Well, I just told him to put him in the car, and he was the one that wanted to press charges.
I'm stripping that fucking captain's that motherfucker's badge. He's done. Baltimore County Police Department, Dundalk, and 12 better get their fucking shit together, and they better fucking throw that motherfucker under the bus, because
You know
if
what
they
you
don't,
need to go
I'm going after
what you
all
need to
of them.
really
Every single
what you-
fucking one there that had a hand in this.
what you really need to go after is his pension.
No. I want his fucking job. I'm going after his fucking job. He doesn't deserve
his job or his
deserve
pension,
to be
you know?
running a fucking precinct.
Well, I'm just saying, if he gets fired, he's just going to go somewhere else. Or
No, he's
they'll
not.
let him-
No, I'm
they'll-
putting his
they'll
ass
let-
on the
they'll let
fucking
him
Brady
retire.
list. Bro, I'm taking this. Nah, I'm fucking nope. It's not happening, bro.
I really hope not.
I'm taking his
I
ass all the fucking way.
I hope so.
I'd wear his goddamn badge as a necklace, is what I would do.
Yep, I'll get a replica of it. And you know what? Baltimore County Police Department, Essex, is going to pay for all of it. They're going to pay for me to go after this fucking clown. That's how I see it.
Who is?
Baltimore County, Essex Precinct 11.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking pay for it. The state of Maryland's gonna pay for me, going after this clown, because I'm not gonna stop until his fucking job is gone, till he's out of business.
I don't blame you. You wouldn't even disturbing the peace or whatever, and he went over and told that guy. He said, "Well, if I take him to jail, will you be a complainant?" And that just shows that
that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
That's all right. That dude ain't even gonna fucking show up as a witness, guaranteed, because he's on camera. He already told the fucking captain that I threatened him. I guess he didn't realize that he was on fucking camera saying it.
It's amazing how they'll all tell lies until they know. They've been found out, They all tell lies until that camera don't lie.
Sure doesn't. I'm glad I had that fucking camera, because if I didn't have that camera, who knows? Who knows what would have fucking happened?
Possibly.
All because of a fucking dirt bike. All because of they had to get that fucking dirt bike rider. They had to get him. They probably lied about that to chase him. Because I'm almost certain there's probably something in their policy that says you can't chase fucking dirt bikes. They probably make some shit up about a fucking carjacking or trespassing or illegal whatever.
They said from what I was reading in the paper that that he stole it off somebody's porch. The dirt bike was stolen off somebody's porch.
Wow. So all that over a fucking dude riding. Yeah, Jesus Christ. So they said.
I think it had more to do with the cops wrecking their vehicle. They cared more about that.
Oh, they totally. That's why I wanted to get them on fucking camera. They were pissed. They were fucking pissed at me being there because they didn't want that fucking story getting out. That's what that was. And they knew they fucked up when they were fucking bragging about catching the guy. Oh yeah, we're and telling me on fucking camera that the accident was caused because of the fucking motorcycle chase. You know, I got them dead to fucking rights. That's why we need to find out who that person is that went to the hospital, because you know they're gonna try to fucking spin some shit. You know.
Oh yeah, they'll say he was drunk or something. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not letting this fucking go. No, this is I'm gonna do this a little fucking different than the shaving cream one. I'm gonna keep my little golden nugget in my fucking pocket until they fucking, until they decide to do something fucking stupid. I'll pull it out and fucking slap them across the face with it.
Hell yeah.
Northwoods Press. It was at the time of arrest, when they were stuffing me and cuffing me and stuffing me, it was disorderly.
Right.
By the time I got done booking, it was disorderly and failure to obey a lawful order. And then when I got to see the commissioner 8 hours later, it was disorderly, failure to obey a lawful order, and resisting. Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the charges just keep getting stacked on you. Anyway, I need to go smoke. I just worked myself up.
It's crazy how the fuck they act like that. I mean, I don't understand.
I can understand it coming from, I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't understand it, period. But I can understand it coming from a juvenile, or I mean, like a rookie, somebody that only has a couple years. But for somebody like that to fucking do that, fuck that. Fuck that. That's not on my watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were quite a few police officers that treated me with respect, and they got respect back. And I talked to them with respect. And that's the problem. You're gonna get the same fucking energy from me that you give me. Period. That's just the way the fuck I am. That's how I am.
Well, there was no reason for that captain to act like that. He was, like I said, he was just plainly showing out, without a doubt.
Yeah, and then come to find out he's brand new to that department.
Yeah. Just got hired as a captain there.
Just got hired as a captain there, and that it might even be why nobody fucking knew who the fuck that was.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Who knows? But I can't imagine none of those fucking. I can't imagine one single one of those police officers not knowing who the fuck that was.
Right.
Motherfuckers walking around barking orders at everybody and shit.
Oh, well, they knew who he was even before he was a captain, I'm sure. Because he'd been with that precinct, and before that he was a lieutenant there or something other. He's been with the Baltimore PD for forever.
Yeah. They all knew who the fuck he was.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. Abso-fucking-lutely. They were playing stupid very well.
Yeah, I got plans for these cocksuckers.
Well, I'm sorry that shit happened, man.
It is what it is. It's you know, I guess it's what I signed up for, I guess, right?
Yeah, but there was no reason for them to act like that, though. It just have a good night, honey. There was just there was absolutely no reason in that at all. If he had been a true captain, he'd walked over to you politely and said, "Hey, how you doing? Is there something I can help you with? Do you need to address a grievance? Or I am the captain. This is my name." And yeah, but no. Instead, he wanted to show that he had authority.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
He was too involved in shit. And he wanted to show his fucking. He thought you would cow down to him is what it was, and that he's like, "Oh, look at me, I'm Mr. Big Man." Well, George Costanza found out, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he fucking did.
Yeah, you embarrassed him, and that was it. From then on, there was no. He had already made up his mind. You were going in cuffs.
Yeah. Yeah. He was just trying to figure out a way to do it. And then when he heard me talking to people over there, over on the other side, over by the garage, he figured he'd go over there and try to get a witness.
Yep. Can I get a witness?
Yeah, he fabricated himself a fucking witness, but unfortunately, he lied.
Oh, he definitely lied.
He fucking lied. And who knows what was actually said. Oh God, I did it again.
Now I'm gonna go back and listen, but I remember hearing a video. I'm gonna have to go back and listen through some of these videos that I've been watching about this and everything. But I could have swore somebody said, maybe it was the Frog, said something about the guy that was a complainant was a firefighter. Somebody said something about that dude being a firefighter.
Yeah, see if you can find that. I got the name of the witness on the paperwork, but I'm not gonna dox that. I'm not gonna put that name out there.
Well, I'll run his name too. We'll find out about his ass too.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, but I don't want anybody know. I don't want anybody.
I won't do that. No, he'll just be Mr. X or Mrs. X. There was a firefighter in that chat. Yeah, I thought so, bud.
I'm sure people are screenshotting all the fucking chats. There was a lot of chats going on from what I understand.
You know, I really haven't seen any of the other trolls make any videos. I mean, they probably have, but I don't follow a lot of trolls like the usual ones, like Prodigal Troll. I think Retard Wrangler might have.
Yeah, I saw Wrangler's rip, dumbass fucking video.
I asked him if he was on scene. Okay. It's just weird though that, Baltimore County Observer was being vocal too. He was, not as much as you was. I mean, but he was being a little vocal, but they didn't even, he's like, you want to go to jail too?
Yeah, they really didn't. They snatched my phone out of his hands. He picked my phone up.
Yeah.
He saw my phone fall down to the ground and he picked my phone up. And I think the captain or somebody snatched it out of his hands.
Yeah, Northwood, I'm glad everybody was here, man. I'll tell you what, I wasn't leaving this fucking computer and that until they said, A, he had a bail, or they released his ass. One of the two. And then after they said he had a bail, we'd have been on that shit.
Yeah, I only had $20 in my pocket.
Well, I know people were hitting up your Cash App and everybody's like worried about it. I said, no, I think his wife can get access to it. I mean, so even if it's on there, it'll be okay. Well,
yeah, we're good. We don't really. I'm not a big donation asker anyway, so it you know it. I'd say about 90% of all the money that has been donated to me um, prior to the wiretapping shit and having to pay that lawyer big fucking money was all put into back into the community. I was always fucking sending super chats and everything and shit like that. So it'll all come back, especially and that I need what I need to do is figure out a way who sent money, because a lot of this the shit says anonymous.
oh, okay. Well, if they sent it PayPal, yeah, it probably did. But like Cash App, you can pull it up. That's the best part about it. Cash App, you can pull that shit up.
I think I got like $250 in that Cash App. I don't even know how to transfer that shit out of there.
Oh, you don't have a card?
It's linked to a card, but I did it so fast to put it on. I'd really have to play with it to figure out how to do it.
Right.
And the same with that GoFundMe. I guess Melissa would know how to get the money out of there. I haven't even looked at that lately.
The card that's linked to it, is it also linked to your bank?
I believe so. I think it's the same card that I use for PayPal. I think. But on PayPal, it's pretty easy. I know how to navigate that because I used to use it on fucking eBay all the time.
Oh yeah,
me too. What I mean?
I wish somebody would send me a Cash App so I can go get coffee, baguette, and some damn diapers. That's a joke. I'm kidding, guys. Y'all don't have to send me anything. I'm good.
Yeah, Brandon Mitchell. It was amazing to see. It still is. I'm still finding videos and shorts and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's hard to edit that video where you're getting arrested and shit, man. All that foul language. I'm like, my God.
Angry cats and shit.
Right.
I don't know what that's all about, but that and all of my for some reason.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing and want to help out, and that our link tree is my link tree is at the pin in the comment section, and to PayPal and Cash App. Every donation is appreciated, not expected. If you'd like to become a member, we appreciate that too. That really does help out. Hopefully it won't be long and I'll get my first YouTube check back again, and I'll be happy about that. I'll be like, yes.
What's Linktree? What is that?
It's just so you can link your Cash App and your PayPal, and like if you have other like Venmo and stuff like that, you can link them all together. So you don't have to just drop each one individually. Somebody can just click on it and choose whichever one they want, and and it'll go right to it. I've got 4, I think, linked on there now. And that.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea. I'd have to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to set up too. Oh. That's for sure. Now he's a really angry vet. Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed off, but surprisingly enough, I was more docile with this episode than I was with the Essex Post Office, because it was more of a long drawn out thing with the Essex Post Office. Like they violated my rights like 3 different fucking times, you know? Like
wow.
It was one violation after another. This one was kind of like a quick fucking punch in the gut.
More like the raging vet instead of the angry vet. Exactly, C4T. Indy must be somewhere else. He's muted a lot.
Northwoods Press, don't worry about it, brother. You don't have to do that. The best thing you could do for me is to share that GoFundMe link and get that story out. That's the best thing you could do for me. You don't have to donate anything. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette.
Go ahead.
All right.
Hey, honey.
Is Hey Honey in here?
I think she's in the Indies.
Oh. All right, I'll be back.
Okay. I know the other person went live and everybody left. They'd not rather listen to that. Not complaining, just saying.
It's because, well,
yes, I know who's live. I didn't say his name on purpose.
hey, honey. Brandon, Northwest, C4T, John.
Can I get a witness? Where'd Grim Reaper go? Where did that Reaper go? He must have left us. He doesn't have a purple heart. Thank you. Hey, honey. I don't have a purple heart. Exactly. Oh. Like button activated. Oh, you're still ghosting. LOL. I was still ghosting once. Yeah, you can check out the our merchandise store too. We got a merch store now. It's also in the link tree. No, I don't have any purple socks, fuzzy or not. I don't have any purple socks. I don't have any purple socks. I don't have a lot of things right at the moment, John. My shit's been crazy. Been dealing with a lot of family stuff. C4T says, "Sup, pimps and smurfettes." That was cute. So what did everybody have good for supper tonight? Hopefully it was something good. Have a good one, North Pass, Northwood. Pizza sounds good. I had a bacon and lettuce sandwich. That's what I had. And it was good. Says one of these nights, one of these crazy, crazy nights, said love is gonna find you. Excuse me. At El Polo Loco. Is that a restaurant? Veterans? Yeah, I dropped the link. You can come on up if you want to, Graham. They like it when you chat. Yes, chicken, beans, rice, cheese, beans and rice and cheese burritos. But I just woke up. Gonna start sipping something. Sipping on gin and juice.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello. What's up, Graham?
How are you doing, mate?
Good.
After your nonsensical, tyrannical arrest and charges.
I'm doing pretty good, actually. I feel good about it.
Well, it was a very strange night for everybody watching. There was about 4 or 5 streams of it. A friend of mine from the network downloaded the live that was available on Baltimore's, but it was a bugger to download. I'll tell you. You have to get some extra software.
Wow.
But I've got the full 1 hour or whatever it is, and I've just downloaded yours from your channel so that I can splice together hopefully a bit of video footage. So that it's because all I want is the arrest, so I can start publicising that around.
I was trying to tell you something. I was trying to pee on the fire, but I couldn't. Like,
I think every time Indy goes out, I lose speed.
I didn't.
I know, can hear you. I've upset Indy, so I'm obviously he doesn't want to speak to me.
He's muted.
I don't know what I've done to him, but I've upset him. Anyway, I was supposed to say hello to everybody in the chat and everybody on both sides.
I think he's on somebody else's panel right now talking.
Oh, that explains it. Co-host here and then disappears.
Your computer just went into battery saver.
Yeah, it's about to die.
Have you not got a charge lead?
I feel like I'm probably going to get here within the next week or so. The state's attorney is going to send me a letter.
Well, I don't understand what evidence they've got against you, to be honest, because I watched that conversation that you had with the so-called bystander that supposed to have made a complaint. You didn't threaten him. All right, you were swearing, but they're hurty words. You were swearing at the captain again, hurty words. Still free speech. At the end of the day, unless I mean, they said you were being disorderly. To who?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I didn't realize that you could be disorderly towards the police. I mean, they can't be. They can't get hurt with feelings because of what the Supreme Court said. They should be at a higher standard and be used to it. So I don't get that one.
Hello, NH Mountain Girl. I can't type to you, but I can say hi to you. You can still hear me because you're on the wrong side. You're on Indy's side. You belong over here. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. Get your asses over here. Since he's muted and can't hear me anyway, it don't matter.
I can't wait to even if they do try to push it through and get this guy on the stand or whatever to say that he felt threatened or whatever. I'm just gonna shove it right in his face. I shove him telling me that he's gonna knock me out. He said, "I'll knock you out right now. No problem."
Well, I've got to admit, I mean, he made a threat towards you. You didn't make a threat to him. He made a direct threat to you.
Correct. In front of the police, no less. And then the captain laughed. Captain fucking laughed about it.
Yeah, that captain's a crook.
I don't think it's going to go very far, to be honest. I think it'll end up getting dropped, but it'll take months before they do. I think once it goes to the prosecution service, they'll review everything, and it's not even in the public interest. There's no case to answer on any of the charges that I could see. I mean, as I said earlier, since when has it been an arrestable offence to use free speech? But
Nightmares Auditors, NH Mountain Girl. Nightmares Auditors. Come to us.
Yeah, don't forget to come over and hit the like button, make a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. So, I mean, somebody put a comment in and then retracted it. I don't know why. I didn't know whether they were a troll or what, but they'd only been at the channel since September.
Country roads take me home
to the place.
To the place I belong.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama. Hey, AVA, you can come up here too if you want to, buddy. See you later, Angry. I don't know what happened to you, but
I think his computer may have died. Battery saver.
Oh, no. Not a dying computer. I like talking to everybody.
Yeah, I've got short. I've got short. I'm going to upload. I say it's a short. It's over 2 minutes, which is actually quite long for a promo for me, because Halloween's coming up. It's Oktoberfest. Grimm's Oktoberfest. I'm going to a not so secret location, and only for the second time ever will I go live on YouTube, just to show people what horror is all about. My favorite time of the year. So much better than any other time. And the best of it is the wife can go out without makeup. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, I had to mute it. My grandson come in here. We've been outside. See you later, Angry Vet. Love you, brother.
Take care.
You know how to get a hold of me if you need me. Yeah, he come up here and tell me that we'd been outside burning and stuff and all day and everything. And Mary was finishing up that one little pile of stuff, a little cardboard and stuff. There you are. Welcome to the channel, dear. Like, share, and subscribe.
Veterans Affairs, you're so right. That's the problem. The cops can say what the hell they like, not a problem. They're protected by the thin blue line. And as soon as you start saying something, they find an excuse to arrest you.
Like, share, subscribe, become a member. It's only 99 cents to start with. Sometimes you might get lucky, but we have had one person that's been very generous about giving gifts. Well, actually, a couple people have given gifts.
Oh, it's just gone 4 o'clock here.
4 in the morning?
Yeah. Another long day. Plus,
you got a long day ahead of you?
I've got a live tonight. Well, my time anyway, usual time, 8:15. It's around about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon over where you are. I might mention Angry Vet.
Yeah, you're already in Friday over there.
Oh, yes. You're not quite in Friday morning. You're still night time.
Well, no, I'm still 2 hours from Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 6 hours behind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's excuse me, 10:10 here. Or 10:11 now.
Well, when I come over in March, I'll be traveling back in time, but I'll only be traveling back 5 hours. And everyone says around to me, says, "Oh, you're going to suffer jet lag." I said, "No, I won't suffer jet lag. My brain doesn't work properly anyway."
If I only had a brain. Oh,
a purple one.
A purple brain. Purple brain. Purple brain.
Oh, we started that again.
I've only used my purple brain. Purple brain.
Be better if Gump did it. Gump does purple brain. So,
yeah,
what's happening anyway now? You got anything planned for the rest of your life, or just see how it goes?
Just playing it by ear. Veteran says, perfect. Purple brain. Yeah, I done put in some new new little badges for the for the memberships. Hello, Sean. How are you, Mr. Little? We are the Littles. That was an old cartoon. I don't know where the hell that just came from. I just pulled that shit out of the back of my childhood memory.
Yeah, no entry to Purple Hearts.
Do some deep Purple Heart. Whoa. I had to think about that for a second. I almost said something I shouldn't say on YouTube.
Again.
Yeah, again. Doing good, buddy. We had a nice little live with Angry Vet and everything. I want to get Veterans Affairs to come up maybe tomorrow night if he's up for it. Say around 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock. That way maybe he'll have his children in bed and stuff, and yeah, he can get up here and let him tell his story. Shoot, that's what it's all about, man. I love sharing people's stories and stuff.
If PK's around and if he wants to, or if he's allowed to talk about his case, then we can have a chat about that.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. I sure will.
The only one I saw that was coming out more or less straight away was, from the frauditors or the anti-auditors was Fraudster News Network. Didn't think much of that really, but I did ask a question. What is wrong? What is wrong or illegal with videoing from public location? Some people have free speech, but not when you live outside of America. Millions of people don't. This is why it's so everyone in the US needs to protect their rights under your constitution.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to try living in Great Britain where you've got no sodding rights, Oh, Indy's dropped totally.
Yeah, we love you too, Angry Vet. Good night.
Good night, Angry Vet.
Yeah, I just put him backstage.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's what's the phrase? Demoted me. That's it. I don't know what I've done to upset him.
Well, he demoted a lot of people on his channel the other night. He had too many wrenches. Everybody in there was a sea of blue.
I think I've got quite a lot of wrenches, but I've also got super wrenches who keep their eye on everything for me. Because the only reason why I make, regardless of what side of the fence that they're on, because it's a neutral area, and providing people just leave the crap at the door, I don't have an issue. but some people do take offense to a few things.
Well, this this whole thing where people can become like a member of your channel and stuff like that. I like seeing all the green people. You know what I mean? I'm not much of a fan of the blue people. Oh God, that's going to come out wrong no matter how I say that.
No, that actually sounds as though it's you're being colorist.
But I mean, I don't want to go into a channel where it's all blue. You know what I mean?
But when you become blue, you are the same,
right?
The only reason why I sort of make every now and again I'll strip people out and I'll sort of start again. But people get upset when the spanner, the wrench is taken away from them. I just take the mickey out of it.
Well, I hope like hell. I am planning on, I don't know how well it will go, but after the first of the year, because I think it's going to take me that long to get everything else going and good. And of course, I'm pretty busy with this and I don't want to take on a new project. But I think after the first of the year, I'm going to start another channel and it's going to be strictly about like wrestling, diving into the dark side of it and, the pros and the cons and things like that. I think people will like that.
I think that sounds like a good idea. And I think so long as you allow people like me to find the funny side of wrestling, because there is a funny side, there's also a dangerous side to it. But I mean, I watch quite a bit of wrestling over the years. I mean, for me, the best time was probably 80s into the 90s. My kids got me into wrestling when they were younger. I mean, we don't have any wrestling. Well, we do have wrestling still in the UK, but it's nowhere near as big as it used to be when I was a young kid. When we had the likes of
and there's been some good wrestlers come out of the UK too, though. That's the best part about it. There's been a lot of good wrestlers come out of the UK. Like now, currently on WWE, like William Regal is what first name that comes to mind when you mention the UK, and then you've got the British Bulldog, and Wade Barrett is another.
Yeah. I mean, there has been some good wrestlers that have been able to get picked up over in America, but now they've closed down, if you like, the training areas, like now it's just gone back to the way it was. I mean, even now they fill arenas, but yeah. I think the biggest one was the AEW one, which outshined all of the others from when they came over here.
Of course, I think when I think about still thinking about just even current UK stars that are here now, like Dragunov. I don't know if you watched him; he's in NXT. And then you've got Butch, which his name's not. He wasn't Butch until he hit the main roster.
No,
Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, dude, I tell you what, he is pound for pound. That is a hard hitting little son of a gun. I like watching Pete Dunne wrestle. I've been a big fan of his for a while.
He's got a different style.
Yes, he does.
And it fits in quite nicely. I don't think he'll ever be anything other than mid-card.
And that's sad too, because he could be such a great wrestler,
He just needs to push, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Not when you've got other bigger stars, where they've had the push, and now they're so big they don't have to turn up. But that's another story.
NH. Then again, I don't think I want to see them in that. I don't think I want to see Angry Vet and that captain in tights either. I don't think that would be a pretty picture. Don't think that would be a good picture to see either one of those guys in tights.
Nope. I tell you what, though, is what happened with Angry Vets. I think that all auditors need to be wary of how it can just turn suddenly against you, especially when you've got so many little piggies in blue behind you. I mean, at one point he was actually surrounded while he was talking.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's amazing how this captain felt so comfortable to violate his rights, even with all the cameras and everything else. Everybody there, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, nope, I don't care. And that just shows that he's been doing it for so long and he's got a lot of pull.
Yes. Yeah, and the fact that he refused to identify himself, etc., without fear of any reprisals within his force. What an idiot!
Yeah, he didn't care at all. No, absolutely no care at all.
And I think it's that for me is the what shone through during that video is that we've still got police who believe that they don't have to be accountable for anything that they do.
Well, coming up next month, we've got another auditor that's coming close, and if everything goes well, I'm going to try to meet up with HPR News, and we're going to do some auditing together. That ought to be pretty good. I'll drive the 2 hours to meet up with him.
Yeah, I've seen a few of his. He's all right.
Yeah, I know. Ain't that something? How he's an expert. He's an expert in 2 different fields. Involved in a shooting and gets by with it. Crazy. Just goes to show you, man, them cops get together like that and then they put their stories together and everything. The average citizen don't have a chance. They'll railroad your ass so fast it's not even funny.
Yeah, I agree totally. I just wish there was more that I could do, but I'm on the wrong side of the pond.
One day I'll have to show everybody all the collection of stuff that we have. Like you're talking about Halloween. We've got Chucky and Tiffany. We've got some Halloween Barbie stuff. We got skulls. Yeah, I like Halloween, but these guys stay up all the time.
Yeah, well, I've got a few skulls up, a few reapers around. I've got a tattoo on my arm of the Grim Reaper in the graveyard scene.
Hell yeah!
It's one day I'll get it finished and it'll go down the whole of my arm, but I'm not sure when because it costs a bit of money and I've got to put my money elsewhere at the moment, keeping everything else afloat. But yeah. So I was only going to come up and say hello. I didn't have anything planned. I'm still very tired. I didn't get much sleep. So my brain's not firing on all cylinders at the moment.
Oh, no. And for
mean?
the 2 people that are still sitting over in Indiana's, you're not doing it right. You should be over here. Come join the party. We don't bite. Indy is ignoring you. He has muted himself and no longer talking to us.
Done something to upset him. I don't know what.
You got Instagram? Do you have Instagram, Graham?
No, don't have a Twitter account either. Well, there is, but I never use it. I've got a Rumble account again. I don't use it. It's there.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies and milk.
Yeah, but it's what's in the cookies that's important.
Yes. We start off with the cookies and then we feed you the brownies.
And you walk away as high as a kite.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm glad you put that in because I was thinking about that. I got asked what time it was. I said it's always the same time here, 4:20.
Yep, 4:20.
Unless I'm driving.
Right. Yeah, then no.
Then no chance. Oh God! Yesterday I had to take the missus out in the afternoon, and she walks in, and I said, "Oh, what a fantastic idea!" And she said, "But you're driving." I said, "Oh shit, I'll have to wait." Oh, that was good. I like that one.
Sorry.
You're right, C for T. Yeah, it was. It was 4:22. I'd missed it.
Not bad manners, I promise.
You should really name. That's not a bad idea for the name of the channel. Bad manners.
Bad manners. It's just like bad manners. I love how little ads just pop up. Get instant cash. Yeah, right.
I was going to say, how'd you get it? Oh, you got to pay it back.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mountain Girl, how you doing? Hope you're all right.
Yeah, I like that Mountain Girl. New Hampshire Mountain Girl, if I'm right. Hopefully I didn't speak out of turn there.
Well, I presume that's what the NH stands for. It could be something totally different.
Well, that's true.
And with the woo-woo, that's got to be a Ric Flair fan.
Woo!
Or Charlotte. Not too sure which.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, it is New Hampshire. Isn't that the posh area?
Well, there are a lot of people talking about that the deal with Israel and Iran, or Israel and Hama or whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's just another flare-up. I've got a few people within the network who are turning around and they're saying, "Well, we should be able to say what we want to say." And I go, "Well, you can do, but you can't do it on YouTube." Whichever side you are in agreement with, because if you criticize one, you criticize the other, automatically people will call you racist.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're fighting about or anything else. I hate to hear it.
Well, I just see it as a deflection of what's going on elsewhere, to be honest, because I mean, it doesn't affect me directly. I'm concerned about it, but I can't say I'm more concerned about other countries, such as Iran, developing their own nuclear weapons, to be honest.
Yeet. Yeah.
But there again, you see, I think they're doing, all these nuclear weapons is just a deterrent. It's nothing else, because no one will actually hit the button. But a mad dictator might. That's the only downside.
Yeah. I think they should just do away with nuclear weapons altogether.
Oh, they won't do it. They won't do it. I mean, they've got weapons in space, you know, which are just as bad. They can pinpoint you wherever you are thanks to Google.
Yeah, Big Brother's always watching us, whether we want to admit it or not.
And once you get on some sort of list, you're knackered. I mean, I was surprised that I was given the green light by Homeland Security to go over. I thought they would have found me sort of, you know, the sort of things I say is being anti-American, but it's not anti-American. It's
Can we drop a link for C4T?
Yeah.
C4T knows how to get over here.
Just scroll up. That's how I found the link. I didn't want to come up while Angry Vet was talking about his experience because I didn't want to interject too much. So I thought I'd just have a chat about it in chat. Especially after watching some of the anti-auditors, put their little piece into it and whatnot, because I disagree with what they're saying and the way that they say it. They're just using it to get clicks and views. Talking of clicks and views and doing things just to get what's it now, super chats and donations, etc. I saw Levi went live earlier, crying about something.
That's I don't know why people do that. And speaking of that, guys, I'm going to put in a shameless plug. If you would like to become a member, it's only 99 cents to start off with. That's the low-level entry fee. If you want to be a member, not expected, but deeply appreciated. But the best way to support this channel is to hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and make sure your bell is on so you know when we go live. Just reach up there and tickle your bell.
I'm glad it's shaped as a bell and not as a bleeding ball.
I like tickling the bell. What? That sounded bad.
It'd be worse if it was a purple bell.
I don't have a purple bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, if you're under 18, please do not watch this live because you may be offended. And any snowflakes, please just melt away. Don't bother. Because you will be offended.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sure I've offended a lot of people already.
Oh, by the way, bootlickers, start cleaning your tongue occasionally because it just gets full of shit.
I just want to know how they get all that kiwi polish off of their fucking tongues and shit.
Well, they don't need to polish the boots, do they? They've got enough people licking them.
But dang, they deep throating that boot sole pretty good. You see some of them down on their knees with both hands deep throating that boot.
Shame it doesn't go all the way down and gag them properly.
Swallowing that leather.
Oh, no, please don't. You're starting to give me images in my head. And I don't want that for really, not this time of the morning.
That's funny. But I don't have a purple boot. That's $20 extra in New York. Yeah, a little nip and tug.
From what I've seen of New York, there are a number of bootlickers in there still in that area.
Yeah.
And you got police stations, or as I would call them, pigsties, with signs up which are anti-constitutional. Do not film in here. We may be battering someone. We don't want you to see it.
Which, you know, if somebody is in the middle of a damn lobby giving a damn a statement that could cause them to be harmed or whatever, if it's accidentally filmed, then they need to put them somewhere private.
Well, they've usually got big enough buildings to put them into a different room. I mean, over here, if you're reporting a crime in person, for argument's sake, and you go into their lobby, they ask you to sit down and they arrange for someone to come out and they take you through into an interview room.
Yeah.
You don't divulge any information at the front desk other than maybe your name. But we don't. The auditors very rarely go into the lobbies these days because there could be somebody in there. This is the UK auditors.
Absolutely, King Bluto. I agree with that. New York's bad.
I'm hoping to go over to New York and sometime in the future. It won't be this. It won't be next year. It could be the year after. And as a tourist, I'm going to ask permission to go in and film. And when they turn around and say no, I'll say, so not even a tourist can film? You frightened or something? You frightened that the camera might be shooting?
Oh hell! If you go in there and act like a bootlicker and that not an auditor, they might. They'll be like, oh yeah, here, polish my boot while you're in there.
Yeah, that would be quite fun. That would be hilarious.
Yeah,
playing the part of a bootlicker.
Go in there with a back the blue t-shirt on, man. They'll let your ass right in there. They don't give a fuck if you're holding the camera or not. Back the blue. Fucking blue line thugs.
Trouble is, the blue line's international. And then what they do is they disgrace the national flag.
Yep. Absolutely. It's a desecration of the flag as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, I'm not one who supports like we've got the Union Jack, etc. I'm not one who supports an individual flag. But when you've got so-called blue line charity, shall we say, changing a flag, I find that disgusting, because to me it is desecration.
I've got a flag laying over here that I think it's supposed to support the firefighters or whatever, and that it's brand new and ain't never been opened and everything. It's got a red line instead of a blue line.
Well, yeah, but that would fit in because it's still red, white, and blue. You know, unless they put it on a dark, taking all the other colors out.
Yeah.
Again, for the same reason as I don't like the blue line, I would find that equally.
I think I found it in a storage unit, and I can't give the damn thing away. But I don't believe in burning flags, so I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to throw it. To me, it's still a desecration.
Yeah, I agree. King Luther, I totally understand what you're saying, and I support the fact that everybody sees it in a different way. I don't, if you're a patriot of a country, you support that country, and you support the flag. So, I mean, I talk to a lot of Americans, and I don't have an issue with anybody supporting your national flag at all.
And you know what I've been finding out lately, just by listening and coming in here, and since we started this and everything, more people overseas know more about American history than people living here in our country know about history. It's sad.
That's because it's not taught in schools, for starters. I'll give you an example, right? I'll use the UK, right? And you'll probably see some sort of resemblance. So when a child is first born, they have all the rights, all God-given rights given to them. First thing a parent does to take those rights away is to register the child, because it's illegal not to register a child, and you can get seriously fined.
Right.
Then they go to preschool, nursery, where they're just taught how to play, basically. Then they go into school for the first time, and that's when they're taught about how you don't have rights. You have to do what you're told, when you're told, etc. Why? Because it's school policy. And that is where children learn, de-learn about any rights that they may have. And parents' rights also disappear, because register a child, you have to register the birth to get a birth certificate. You sign the child's rights over to the Crown or to the government, so they can become a number. My problem is that when you get to through lower school into then you go into high school, or what they now call academies. But when you enter into that, it's then drummed into you that you don't have any rights. And if you take an area like politics, you are taught about everybody's rights, but these rights are what's given to you by the government. And I remember having an argument or a discussion with a teacher regarding free speech. They kept shutting me down.
And it's funny too.
Say that. You're not allowed to question anything. You just do.
It's funny that a lot of the people that actually speak out like we've been doing and stuff. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I went and started searching and stuff. I'm on some fucking anti-terrorist list or something. You know what I mean? And that as a rebel rouser or some kind of an anti-terrorist or something. It wouldn't surprise me. Well, God, this guy speaks out against the president. Fuck the president.
Yes, but you're not speaking out against the president. You are speaking out against the government in general.
Yeah.
And I personally, I don't care who the government is, because you can't change anything, because even when you have an election, the government still gets in.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of Nancy-Pansies in the House of Lords that can delay legislation from going in. And you can end up with a watered-down version from when they first put it through. However, I believe that any piece of legislation, any law, doesn't protect anybody except the state. and that's what it's there for.
Well, I wish these damn politicians would jump on a purple unicorn and fly off into the Cocoa Puffs and meet the fucking damn Big Bird.
Well, you know what every day is, folks, don't you? It's fuck the police day.
Happy fuck the cops day.
Yeah. Bloody tyrants.
Well, I don't think they're all tyrants. I think there's some that actually want to do good for the people, but their hands are tied because of all the corruption and the bullshit and the politics and the red tape, and they can't do nothing. You know, it ain't like it used to be back in the day. You know, cops use discretion when it comes to certain little things instead of criminalizing somebody that made a mistake, you know, like went in and petty theft. Okay, look, we're going to make you return it. Apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that for an example.
Yeah.
And if I catch you again, I'm going to take you to jail. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it could be somebody that's hungry trying to feed their kids or something. You know what I mean? Why would you take somebody to jail over a fucking $7 chicken? I never did understand that shit.
Because over time, the companies, the people who run everything have decided that we're not going to allow petty theft. We're going to stamp it out. We're going to criminalize it. Now, there's interesting information which has been sent to judges across the UK, saying that our jails are almost at busting point. We've got too many inmates. Look at all alternatives before sending them down. So things like burglaries, you're more likely to get a suspended sentence and a heavy crime. Fine, rather than being sent into prison. Okay, fair enough. But then same goes for rapists, and I went, what? Hey, how'd you work that one out? And crimes against children, they are classed as special offenders. So they do get sent down.
Right.
But if you're an ex-copper, you get a very short sentence. Sometimes it's you're given probation and you have to sign the sexual register.
Well, you know, it's a damn shame that the way the laws are set up and the judges and I know it's a money racket scheme is basically what it is. But it's sad that somebody gets more time, and I'm taking something that happened to me, that gets more time in jail for child support than they do running over somebody's vehicle, destroying, you know, that said vehicle and everything. And it was their 55th time for being arrested for driving while intoxicated. 102nd offense of driving without a license and insurance.
Now, okay, so I have a slight problem with the way that sentences are given. Basically, there's no consistency. And the more serious offences, you're more likely to get thrown off or, get probation. It's not wearing the seatbelt. Oh, Jesus. Don't get me started on that. Over here, there are 2 levels of fines for it. If somebody is under the age of 14, the driver is responsible to ensure that they are wearing the appropriate seat belts and restraints. But once you turn 14, the driver isn't. They can actually find the child. Doesn't make sense to me. And there's no proof actually that wearing seatbelts reduces injury. They actually cause injuries. If people just drove with more care and attention, it'd be a lot better.
Well, it's a damn shame, you know, that there again, how screwed up our government is. Look at most of these charity-based run things, you know, and everything, and all of these charities that are out there. The majority of them, when you go in and ask for help, you know, whether to be pay lights or rent or something, you know, even public housing, and that is every one of them tell you the same damn thing. But we'll let 100,000 different people from every country in the world in here, and we give them everything.
Yep, same
and
here.
It's the same way everywhere. It's not just, you know, like England and places like that. People come in from different places, and they you know, I've been watching where they've been having people come in from Bosnia and places like that. Hello, Joko.
Yep. Joko, nice to see you, mate. No, okay, there's 3 levels. You've got people who, through one reason or another, rely on the state for their income. All right. I have no issues if it's genuine. I do have issues if they're taking the mickey, because at the end of the day, it is the taxpayer that fronts that bill. So if you can work and you're working, don't do it on the side. You know, be upfront about it. But we are cattle. We are being herded, and if you come into the UK or even in the US, as it turns out, illegally, then you're automatically given a different status, and no checks are done. You don't know who you're getting in, because over here they allegedly dumped the passports overboard when as they're coming over the English Channel from France. And then they put them all together. Majority of the immigrants are male, and you ask them, you know, well, where's your family? Where's your children? Have you got a wife, etc.? And some of them who do understand English, to even pidgin English, will say, "Oh, we left them behind because they don't get picked on." I think we're basically importing an army, which will rise against us eventually.
It's just unreal how people, you know, who owns the sports teams, the news teams, before they excluded certain people from baseball. Now the holy, yeah. Well, the news media is controlled by the government, and they only allow them to put out certain things, and that's why it's called fake news. And that's why a lot of people, especially the government, hate people like us that are videotaping and reporting it on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, and that they don't like it because it don't spin their narrative.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we've got the network going, so that we can. They say that we produce fake news. I don't believe we do. I would say it's an alternative to mainstream news. I have no interest in mainstream news at all these days, because it's always the government's narrative.
Well, you know what I would like to see.
I'm going to have to drop down because I've got to take the dog out, and as I said earlier, my brain just isn't functioning properly at the moment. So my apologies, nightmares and chat. I'd love to stay on, but I've got a few things I've got to do as well, and I've got to try and concentrate on them, ready for tonight's show. So I shall catch you later. So
All right,
short join up. But if you see Indy, just say that I said hello.
I'll tell him.
All right. Listen, guys, you take care, and thanks for having me up. And if it's the weekend, so hopefully, if you're live in tomorrow, and I'm awake, I'll be here longer. I won't have to worry about work.
I'm sure I will have some kind of a live tomorrow, somewhere or another, somehow or another, on something.
No worries. All right, you take care, and
You too,
I'll speak to you all again soon. Peace out, guys. Bye.
Yep, Indiana left us, guys. I don't know where he went to. His name is stuck down in the basement, and his show's still going. But I could end that if I wanted to. I would like to see news media. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I would like to see a member of the press, that they call it, their news media. I would love to see them take and go into a place without no big camera or anything like that, and just see how they get treated without their press pass and all that bullshit that the companies give them. You know, absolutely. Well, they tell so many stories and shit. They're only allowed to report so many things, and the news media is some of the biggest bootlickers there is. That's it. Nothing's changed in 1,000 years. Absolutely. Just new inventions. Hello, Joko.